Polly.
Wallbird started in 2016. Our original drummer was Nick Papazikos out of Hickory, North Carolina, and that's where we rehearsed and really started the Wallbirds as a project. So for the first 2 years of the Wallbirds, it was more of just a project. Eli and I had another group called Skipper the Lion that we were doing a lot more stuff with at the time, and that was our main group, whereas the Wallbirds was just a side project. So after some time went on, I wanted to make the Wallburns a band instead of a project. I wanted to actually record these songs and get out and play some live shows and make it something.
It really has been just more of a project kind of pastime thing. School for sure has been a big thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of made things difficult. Me being in Asheville and then you and DJ living back in Salisbury.
Yeah, I've gone through quite a few moves in the last year or two. So between that and my job at the music store, I work at a local shop in China Grove. I just stay busy working at the guitar shop and driving back and forth all the time anywhere. So when we can get together and play, that's pretty much all I do is music. I've been playing guitar for a little over 10 years now, and it's just always been my passion. I've always loved it, and you've never stopped learning. It's just what I've always said, and it's always a great thing to.
Asking for my fucking opinion.
Eli has always been the most amazing visual and musical artist I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, and we've always had a musical chemistry since the moment we started playing in a band. So Eli and I have really had an ongoing friendship for the last 5-6 years now, and I couldn't ask for a better bassist, honestly. DJ, dude, I mean, words cannot describe the animal that DJ is. Super tight in the pocket. Me and him, or he and I should say, had very similar music tastes through high school. We listened to the same albums. We listened to the same 10 songs every day. And so we kind of come from a very similar music background. So anytime that I write a riff or I write a song, DJ knows exactly what I'm looking for. And I couldn't ask for a better drummer.
Yeah, I'm crazy, maybe a little lazy. My bills are paid on time, darling. What you wanna do with it? Face down your reason. I'm telling you, it took you a while to find my answer, and I should have known you'd find my answer. You a while to find my answer, and it took you a while.
Well, I think, everybody has these same goals. They want to be somebody. But for me, my personal goals is, I just want our music to affect people, maybe really hopefully in a positive way. It's kind of like, that thing's like, oh, your music helped me through this time. It sounds cliche and cheesy, but at the same time, it's like, oh, wow, I personally affect this person by just playing my instrument.
3 or 4 of the tracks on our debut EP coming up we've had written for quite some time, say a year or two. But All Alone, the newest single, that was the first song I believe we wrote with DJ. All Alone can be a very relatable song to anybody. The chorus, the first line is, I'm so scared of what's to come when you leave me in this world all alone. That is kind of a message to what could be a parent. And then the next line is, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I've done. Yeah, to make you walk out and find your dreams alone. It's kind of the parent talking to the kid. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't take care of you, your whole life. You kind of got to find your own way, and it's just one of those heavily relatable songs. Look, I'm having out talking about it because I feel like I'm not making much sense, but it has a way deeper.
Dreams alone, because you're stirring up for war. And please kill me, I can't take anymore. Yeah, I said you're stirring up for war. And please kill me, I can't take anymore. I'm so tired of the way you're lying. I do this once and never do it again.
Let's talk about song meanings. And my battery is blinking again, so we might have to cut this and do interviews either on the road or maybe once we get to Raleigh or something. But
Well, why don't we try and do what we can now? Cut
Yes,
me
of
off,
course.
and let's get DJ or somebody
need
in
to
because
get-
we haven't had any DJ yet.
we need to get the song meanings first, for sure. And then we'll do DJ. You okay? What's up?
I'm having a panic attack.
Do you need anything?
Water.
Where's your water? You good? Don't worry about it, man. We'll come back.
Still about worried about it, dude. You got to feel my heartbeat right now.
Just breathe, man. Take a lot of deep breaths.
Eli, come here.
What?
Feel that. Put your hand right here. Yeah, so when I was 6 or 7 years old, I started having these, some call them panic attacks, but it's pretty much, there's certain triggers. When I get too active or hyped up, maybe my adrenal gland, some people say, does something weird. My heart speeds up to like 225 BPM, 230, and I can't slow it down. And it's never put me into the hospital up until the last month or two of 2019. And the second time that I went to the hospital was actually right after we tried to do this interview the first time. After that, the live session. So they call it SVT, and it stands for supraventricular tachycardia, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. It's stress and anxiety induced is what they say. But Others have it caused by underlying disease, so there's no telling what it could be. But I've had these attacks since I was very young. They've just always been come and go, and it was a lot easier to slow my heart rate down when I was younger than it is now. Drag Me Down is actually not on the EP, but I know that it's going to be a song that a lot of people are going to enjoy. But just in general, that song means a lot to me and Eli. But for me, the reason that song means so much, when Eli wrote the chorus, there's a line in it that's, my heart, it aches. And for me, that song is a lot about my uncontrollable heart rate issues. So for another individual to write a chorus that powerful for a song that's already why I'm writing that song, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense at all? It means a lot.
And it's hard not to fall when you're standing tall. And how far is it, dear? When you're standing near. I've seen this all before the dawn, throwing away long before you, and I long for you, and I need you to understand I can't do this anymore. Oh no. My heart it aches, and my mind it breaks every time you come around. So don't drag me down, woman. So don't drag me down, woman.
So a lot of these bands aren't even original. They're all cover bands half the time. And then you have to pick from... And then some of the original bands, hell, they even sound like some of the cover bands. And then thriving, I mean, as Trey said, we're thriving now, but I don't think we're at full thriving yet. I think we're going up the mountain, but we haven't reached the top yet. Hopefully the top doesn't lead to the downfall, but... you know, we're getting there. I wholeheartedly think we have more for us.
We're used to playing in a small room where it's very loud and hard to hear. And after every show that we play, people walk up and they go, the trashiness sound that you guys have just works, you know? And I don't know, I kind of take that and run with it. It's very trashy, it's very dirty sounding, and you either love it or you don't. My thing is, write something that people are going to catch on to. I want it to be catchy, simple, effective, that's nice. And then we like to have fun with our, musical capabilities and trying to experiment with, songs like Take It Back. I just call that the party song, man. That's just the jam party song. We like to have fun and be different and weird. And we have the wacky stuff and we've got the simple stuff.
Hey! Take it back now, take it back now. Oh, take it back now, take it back now. Under control.
right now we are working and very close to finishing our debut EP. Still working out art and a name for it. As far as ballpark estimation of when it's going to be released, I'm definitely planning summer 2019. So be expecting it around June or July.
You can find the EP, which we have not named yet, on all digital streaming platforms, and we are planning to press physical copies of it as well.
And lots of merch.
Lots of merch coming. Absolutely.
We've got a couple of Charlotte dates, April 19th, April 23rd, Milestone and Skylark Social Club. We'll be at Snug Harbor May 1st with the business people for the residency show. We'll be at Oso Skate Park for a headlining show that could potentially be our EP release show. June 16th, I believe, is the date. Because you don't get a full ride to this crap, do you? We want to do it, yeah. Can we do it? That's another thing.
Okay.